Okay, that was a boo-boo. I didn't realize the scroller on the brakes. And that means yesterday as well. At least. Weren't showing the songs. That's on me, but I didn't notice. Till just now, the end of the break. Welcome back. Ouch. Okay, sorry about that. We've been playing Witcher music, Witcher 3 music. While playing Witcher 2. Follow Zivik. Or convince him to lead you straight to the king.
Let's go! We don't have all day.
You don't have to be rude about it.
Let's go.
He's gonna be rude about it.
We don't have all day.
We have all day if I say we have all day.
Let's go. We don't have all day.
Geralt begs to differ.
Let's go. We don't have all day.
A bit scared of going against the Saint.
Let's
the
go.
enemy have fed you their propaganda. Ah! But what if she's truly an
We don't
anointed
have all day.
virgin? Ah, don't worry about it. The Witcher will take care of everything.
We don't have all day.
Even 2 days, if you say so.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I've no bloody idea.
Anybody wanna
who you
arm
are,
wrestle?
Witcher or civilian.
We don't have all day.
Wanna play some dice poker?
Our armorer. Busy as ever with military commissions, but he'll take a private commission from time to time.
Diamond dust. Got some in there.
Yeah?
You're the quartermaster's
Yeah.
assistant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I want to see the best equipment you have. I've got the coin. The army stands to
Message
gain,
coming in.
not lose by me.
I should think so.
Thank you for
So?
the host. We can play some poker. See what kind of stuff we have on the list. Draga hide armor, which you know, plus what? 6, 10. We already need that. Aaron would be 9. Have a bunch of mods on it. The only main difference would be the extra vitality. We've already got the hunter's armor. We've put some enhancements in it. What will be our next upgrade? What is better? We've already made that. Herb silver.
So?
Oh. Amethyst armor enhancement. Armor and vitality. Blue meteorite. Silver sword. Whoa. How much does that cost? 1,300 for a diagram. Is that what we want? Anyone know what armor we should be aiming for? That looks pretty nice. Draug armor. Robust cloth, hardened leather, Draug essence. Draug armor fragment. We need a bunch of stuff to make that we don't have. New swords. Silver. Robust kit 20. Steel 25 to 31. We could make that one. I think that's a lot better than what we're using. Cost 151 for the diagram. Robust red meteorite. We do have the red meteorite. Robust silver 30 to 32. Chance of insta-kill. We've got the diamond dust, the amethyst dust. We have iron ore in the bank if there's not enough lying around. Silver ore. We might be short on silver ore. Hello, adrenaline generation. Didn't realize we had yellow meteorite. But we do. Still lack silver. Insta-kill, adrenaline generation. He also sells ore. Silver ore, we'd have to buy more than he has. Let's sell what we don't need. Start with junk. Weapons we're not going to use. Did we get unequipped? Is it possible that's the one where that's the steel we've been using? We should check before we sell that. These swords of the Blue Mountains, tons of them, junk basically. Range. There was some reason I couldn't use at least one of these. I don't know why we weren't qualified to use the daggers. Maybe we needed a skill. Leather, we should see if those be equipped. Before we sell any more of that. Enhancements, potions, traps, bombs. Trophies, we can only equip one trophy at a time. We certainly don't need multiples. Two Andrega trophies we don't need. Mutagen. Stacks. We get to a tavern and we can bank materials. We should. Alright, not really much more to sell unless we can see what we're wearing. We're here. Special Forces sword, 15% bleeding, 15 to 22. Okay. Not sure when we equipped that. Don't remember it. That's alright. I've already got a trophy. K-Ren trophy, armor 3, vitality 50. Trousers, boots. Yeah, we should. What do we have? Yeah, I think that'll be better. Long leather, better gloves for Geralt. Boots resistance to incineration. Versus one armor. Could we get a better suit of armor? Let's see. Multiples of something. Switch to the other side for a minute here because I can't read all the numbers. I'm gonna switch back later. Male enhancement. There's our Viagra. Vitality 10, resistance to bleeding. Armor 1, vitality 15. Armor 2, armor 1, armor 1. I don't know. I imagine we'll get better enhancements, but I want to save the 3 best that we have for now, even if they're not great. Sounds silly. We're going to get better enhancements. Well, they're right now. Male enhancement, dwarven enhancement. Male enhancement. See it there. Dwarven enhancement. I don't remember, but it might have been as good as +3. Could have been a +2 like that. Had a mod on it. Screw it. Put anything in our silver. The slot's not for oil, is it? No, you can oil a blade without a slot. The rune, there we go, rune slot. That silver which we made back in town, I hope we replace soon. If we get some silver ore, we could replace it right now. Let's not put a rune in there.
Let's go.
He doesn't have enough silver ore. We had 2 or 3. He had 3 pieces. We needed 8. We're gonna need some silver. We can look around a little bit.
We don't
Iron
have all day.
Twine and crap laying around. We would need.
Let's go.
Silver. Shut up, man. It's gonna be a real hard case, isn't he?
Let's go. We don't have all day. Let's go.
There is no place.
We don't have all day.
You have all day if I say you have all day.
Let's go. Ah, we're here at last. The canteen, the most important place in the camp. If you ever get bored, you should find a monster contract or 2 on the notice board.
Oh man, who programmed that asshole to never shut up?
Let's go. We don't have all day.
I'm gonna draw my sword on him soon. There's only so much a person can take. Yes, indeed. EKG. Good to see you.
Let's go.
Let's go. Go ahead and get our points spent. 2 points. Steamer, vigor regen during combat. I think I want to on that. Never did pick up world. Okay. Geralt's getting his enhancements.
We don't have all day. Here's where the king organizes tournaments. All glamour, ceremony, noses and cocks in the air. Between those, we kill time thrashing about with swords, pikes, chairs, the works. Good stuff, no holds barred. They pay well too if you know who to talk to and who to bet on. Excuse me a moment, Witcher.
Everything fine?
How did the fight go?
You've a nose for this, Civic. You won again.
My gold?
You gonna bet on more fights today?
Of course. I'll come by later.
Still following him. Man, this guy gives the worst tours. Can we...
Yes?
Take me to the king. I've seen enough military camps in my day.
That I cannot, Witcher. I'm to keep an eye on you, the king's orders.
Really want to babysit me?
DJ.
You're right. Let's go.
Oh, man. Could have done that the whole time. Woo! We need... Feel free to help me out here, because I got confused 2.5 years ago with the plot and the pieces and the order of operations and who's where and oh, you walk past there and oh, how that happens. Anyways, if we need to not follow to the king in order to go deal with the prisoner, anybody can chime in anytime. You won't be spoiling anything. Just helping sort stuff out. I can't remember. Although we are on a different path with Roach this time, that's not where we're at in the story right now. Geralt knew that Letho had teleported somewhere into the area of Vergen, and Triss Marigold arrived in the town's vicinity along him. The Witcher began looking for the Kingslayer's trails. Looking for the murderer, the Witcher learned that there was a captured Scoia'tael in Henselt's camp. The connection between Letho and Yorvith in mind, Geralt decided to talk to the captive and ask him about the Kingslayer. He hoped the prisoner would direct him to a fresh trail. We select Bring It On. That's up ahead, it says. Ditch that guy for a minute and finish looking around and looting some stuff without him yelling at us now. Not that we need lots of timber. Can't carry all those swords. Weigh us down, they're not worth that much.
What?
So nice without him yelling.
Seems we'll
Though I
be
think we saw
slaughtering
most of the
squirrels
rooms we
again.
can get to.
Surprised! They have a hand
See
in
the-
every
is that
rebellion,
a pig
every
rug?
evil cause. You
I
know
see
me,
that, right?
I'm not prejudiced. But I don't get it.
That is a
What's
rug made
wrong
from
with
a
those
pig.
non-human?
Pigskin rug.
Ah, they're alien
Never heard of one
races.
of those.
We'll never understand them.
How's it going, lads?
I can't feel me ploughing feet from all this standing around. Any chance you'll be sending up some replacements?
In an hour. Open up the gate. The king wants to see the Witcher.
Ah, yeah.
Go straight to the royal tent. You can't miss it. I've a few things to take care of.
Godspeed, Zivik.
I'll be near the main gate if you need me. So long.
Ha! A witcher!
Not really doing
king wants
anything
to summon them to
strange,
fight the
Grandpa.
wraiths.
Is it leading up to
think?
Christmas? We're
I'm
playing
certain.
today.
Ha!
A few more
Let's
hours.
see him deal with the blood.
Schedule
curse.
says we'll be playing 10 hours
silver
tomorrow. I'm
on
not
the
sure if we'll
curse.
get 10.
I wanted
We'll
that.
be playing
bet.
tomorrow. Sunday, probably not playing on Sunday, and I probably will be here Christmas Day. We'll be playing some more of
Know
this.
it all.
Not doing anything different. Not doing anything different. So,
Hello.
be around. Are you free already for the holiday? What are you doing for the weekend? and for Christmas. I have no more traveling in front of me this year. I looked at some used car listings around here. I'm not sure I want a car. I haven't not had a car in 25 years, but I'm not sure anymore. I'll be staying here. I've been taking cabs to jobs. I'm grounded. KG, you're going to your little sister's house for Christmas. Hope that's a good time. I hope everybody has a good, peaceful weekend. Grandpa, you're working today and tomorrow, then off till Tuesday. Nice. I'm glad you get an extra. At least an extra day. I wish you got more than that, though, really. That's a nice tape. All kinds of stuff. Just to talk to the king. But if we don't want to. And just put out his fire. No! He's still trying to work his fire. Huh. Got it going again. Not bad. Hey man, I want to arm wrestle. Come on. Come on. Oh shit, now we're on fire. Very nice, man. Very nice. Just wanted to arm wrestle. That's all. Grandpa, ladies and gentlemen, back to work. Catch you on the flip side. Remember, each and every one of you are amazing, wonderful people. Thank you, Grandpa. Right back at you. Don't work too hard. See you tomorrow, I hope, or on the other flip side. All these materials. You're now carrying too much weight. Yeah. That's rough. I have to drop something. Somewhere.
Look at that, boys.
Not done picking things up yet, though.
Nearly everyone hunts you, yet you
Well,
live in
okay.
spite of that. Impressive.
In no small part thanks to you, Excellency.
I've helped you, yes. I trust I shan't regret it.
As do I. Wouldn't want to seem ungrateful.
Are you seeking employment? I was unaware you fellows hired yourselves out for battle.
My aim here is different.
Really? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Quick sword.
What's the Emperor's envoy doing here? Satisfy my curiosity.
The last unfortunate conflict left the northern kingdoms in pitiful economic condition. His Imperial Majesty desires stability. We wish to offer financial assistance, so I'm visiting those lands hardest hit by the war.
Henselt is coping admirably as far as I can see.
The details of my visit here are reserved for the Emperor and the Kedweni King.
You sure they're that big a secret? I mean, they could be important to me.
I can reveal one thing. The Emperor was very moved to hear the White Wolf had returned. He asked me to investigate the matter personally and submit a report.
Why do I interest him?
He didn't say. His Imperial Majesty keeps his motivations to himself.
I saw you with Foltest before. Now you're with Henselt. No doubt you'll visit the King of Redania next.
I need not go far. Radovid is en route to Lochmuin. Perhaps he has already arrived. We'll meet there.
Lochmuin? An ancient elven city quite a ways away, near the source of the Pontar. Why there?
The mages wish to re-establish their council. They sent out invitations to all the kings.
Foltest was a good king. Shame he ended that way.
I've already conveyed the Emperor's condolences to Constable Natalis. Since we're talking about Temeria and Foltest, apparently the fallen king's advisor, the sorceress Triss Merigold, has disappeared in mysterious circumstances. Rumors abound. Do you know anything about her?
Why do you ask, Excellency?
I heard the two of you are close.
Mages have a natural tendency to disappear into thin air once in a while. Why is anyone concerned?
Maybe they wonder if witches locked in dungeons possess the same capacity. You're avoiding the subject, which means it's uncomfortable for you. Have it your way, I shan't press. But I'll ask one more question, if I may.
Of course, Your Excellency.
I mentioned Triss because, I must admit, I am perturbed. Mages are known for their mutual envy and rivalry. I wonder if there's any matter that could unite them.
Perhaps you could be a bit clearer, Excellency.
Then I shall ask directly. Do you know anything about Merigold's involvement with an organization of sorceresses? Assuming, of course, that you are, theoretically, or have been, close.
I'm not sure why the acquaintances of a sorceress would interest a Nilfgaardian ambassador.
Many things interest me. Art, for example. A very interesting statuette was delivered to me today. A peculiar piece. Elusive, sensuous. It forces one to think.
Yes,
Even a
yes.
monster slayer might not be indifferent to the beauty entrapped within.
Maybe. But I'm afraid I don't have time to admire
Yes,
art.
you do, Geralt. Yes,
Do you have
do.
any other queries? I have some matters to which I must attend.
Why are you so interested in this organization of sorceresses?
I wonder about some strange coincidences. I'm told several of them were seen in the vicinity when the assassination attempts occurred.
What's so suspicious about that? Mages have always thronged around monarchs, the source of power and coin.
I'm not accusing anyone. I merely said it makes me wonder.
Greetings, Geralt.
I'd assumed that after killing the Kayran, the Pontar Valley would hold no further interest for you.
You know nothing about me, Witcher. I'm here because two northern monarchs were murdered. It's quite probable Henselt is next on the list. We don't need another country descending into chaos. King Henselt cannot die. I'll make sure of that.
It's pretty obvious you and Deathmold don't exactly get along.
Deathmold is an overgrown baby. A fine match for King Henselt. The problem is that he's as jealous as he is childish. He claims I wish to steal his position at the Kedwenny court. Nothing could be more absurd.
Foltest's killer forced Triss to teleport him to Vergen. They're somewhere nearby.
Eating
That
raisinets.
nosy little meddler Triss used my megascope to accomplish that. But I suppose I should be grateful. After all, I might have been the Kingslayer's victim. Even if Triss is in Vergen, I cannot locate her. This damn fog prevents any kind of magical probing.
Check a pair of those, see if those are better than the pair we were wearing. Incineration, poisoning, bleeding. Oh, this one's hides. Why are we wearing mage trousers? Jack boots, 1 armor. Weighs so damn much. Lot of cloth, lot of leather. Is there something like an innkeeper here? Before we drop stuff, let's see if we can drop it off in the stash. Does anyone know if the Kedwenny camp has an innkeeper? Somewhere to get to it. Yeah, Kodaius, the game has a whole lot going for it. A lot of people have mixed feelings. Some find it their favorite.
I could buy you and yours. I'm not running a charity.
Could be a guy that buys, sells antiques or something. But would they have access to our stash? Near the big tent where the soldiers are at?
Greeting.
I am your humble servant.
Big tent where the soldiers eat. Dash should be where the fighting pit is. The fighting pit is. Yeah, I haven't started with that yet. I can't seem to do the arm wrestling yet. Just building his fire. Back in the earlier section. Yep. Lower part of the camp. Fighting pit down there too, you think? Any more to loot? Yes. Good.
Come in, Witcher. I wish you to feel at ease, as this is an unofficial audience. You helped me in the mist, thus I surmise you do not seek my death. Which leads me to ask what you do seek here, Geralt of Rivia.
Those chains. The gold chains. Peace. Quiet. Clear my name.
Peace and quiet, sire. I need to clear my name. Though I tend not to meddle in politics, this time I believe I have no choice.
You must answer quickly and unequivocally. You must be clear, Witcher. I'm in no mood for excuses hiding behind professional codes and trade secrets. Did you kill Foltest?
No.
Do you know who did?
A witcher named Letho.
Do you know each other?
I don't know. I have amnesia. Letho has suggested he knows something about me. It's possible we met before.
There's an old Kedwenny saying, a bitch will never bite another bitch. 100% accurate where sorceresses are concerned.
To the matter at hand, sire.
De Tarnseville claims this Letho is in the area. Is that true?
Yes.
What does he want here? My head?
He's hiding from Yorvith and his Scoia'tael. I don't know his plans.
And you aim to get him?
I do.
Last question. Do you know who had Foltest and Demavend assassinated? Who's behind the Kingslayers?
I don't know, but I'll find out when I find Letho.
My spies have confirmed your words. I suppose I must believe you. Now to the other matter. The mist, the wraiths, all that magic shit holding up my campaign. My mages, as usual, have proved useless. They blather on about higher magic, delayed curses and other hogwash, but nothing comes of it. This matter must be settled with a sword. A witcher's sword. Will you manage this task?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Excellent. Lift the curse, and you'll learn the meaning of royal generosity. And even should you fail to catch this Letho, I shall help you clear your name. Consider Deathmold at your disposal. He'll give you all the necessary information. Also, you are free to move about the camp and its environs from now on. Now, leave me alone.
The curse was cast 3 years ago. Any sign it's been active in the interim?
Is that important?
Sire, we're not talking about a fortune told in a tent on market day, nor about some curse cast by a novice mage. This curse caused a solar eclipse and summoned hordes of specters. We're dealing with a complex spell that operates at several levels. Uncommon knowledge and skill were required to cast it. Lifting it will be even more difficult. If I'm going to deal with it, I need you to cooperate.
Ah, the plague. So be it.
As we forged our way through the fog, you claimed it was Glevisig's curse.
Sabrina Glevisig's. She was a sorceress, my former advisor. I ordered her bound to a wagon wheel and burned alive. While dying, she cursed me and my lineage. That was 3 years ago.
What did you condemn Sabrina for, sire?
1 year after the Peace of Sintra, I fought Demerven for Lormark. General Vandegrift commanded a part of my force. He forded the Pontar and joined battle on this field. It raged until evening, when Sabrina Glevisig decided to take matters into her own hands. Fireballs rained down onto the battlefield. 3,000 men turned to bloody, charred meat scraps. The fire consumed Kedwenis and Adernians alike. Knights boiled alive in their armor. Mad beasts howling with pain. War is for the honorable. When the likes of Glevisig enter the fray, it turns into hell.
What drove Sabrina to attack her own army? Any specific reason?
I've heard none, not even speculation. She was my advisor, a member of the Council of Mages. For years I was forced to tolerate her excesses, schemes, court scandals.
Was she loyal?
Ha! Only to herself.
Sire, do you remember the curse itself? What exactly did Sabrina say?
All she said at the time has been fulfilled to some degree. A star adorned with a bloody braid will cut across the heavens. Square coins from maritime depths will beguile the hearts of fools.
Oh, the
Coins.
star
Deathmold found a few such coins among soldiers accused of treason.
earlier. See the star? Falling star? What it looked like. I know we're carrying too much weight.
Witcher, a word, if you will. You have no idea how delighted I am to work in tandem with you.
True, I have no idea.
Better times approach, Geralt, you shall see. I trust you're not bothered if I refer to you by name.
Not at all.
Wonderful. I feel we shall become great friends.
I'm not looking for new friends, Deathmold. Let's get to work.
I see. As you seem to be the hero, how might I help you, White Wolf?
Did you notice that not all the specters were aggressive?
Most would disappear when we neared them.
I think the curse's power corrupts the ghosts of those who died in the battle, turning them into Draugrs.
Draugrs, is that some professional name you witches have for specters?
They're demons, Deathmold. Draugrs are demons of war that arise on battlefields where the fighting was vicious and the slaughter particularly bloody. They are hatred and bloodlust in condensed form.
The name matters little. Do you know how to rid us of these Draugrs?
A silver sword's enough to send them to their rest. But as long as the curse remains active, new ones will appear. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If we can reverse the tide of the battle.
Don't delay. Grab your sword and start reversing.
I'll need some symbols of war that belonged to the soldiers who perished here. Artifacts symbolizing hatred, death, courage, and faith. They have to be magically active and linked to those who died. Without them, I won't be able to summon the ghosts.
Well, I've no idea how to find them. Apart from which I know little about war symbolism.
I'll deal with the artifacts. I have another job for you. Have you dealt with curses before?
I've cast a few in my time. One victim sprouted donkey's ears and a tail, another's house burned down. Nothing too serious.
Shame. Have you removed curses, lifted spells?
Never had the chance. But I mastered the theory involved. Best in my class at the Magic Academy.
They don't teach you about curses like this one at Banard.
Glevis's curse is a 4th level blood spell. It's also known as the Archmistress's curse. A misnomer, for they've been cast by generally crazed mages or priests, not necessarily women.
You've done your homework. Explain this blood curse to me.
An ordinary blood curse is a trivial thing. You let a little of your own blood, best done at midnight surrounded by lit candles.
Sabrina had a whole pyre around her. Tell me about Glevisig's curse.
Read about it for yourself. I have all the necessary literature. In fact, you only need the Great Encyclopedia of Curses, Spells, and Prophecies, and a volume compiled by Tessard de Vries and Margarita Loantil, Masters of Magic on Curses Selected Writings.
Quite a tome. Are you sure Sabrina cast the curse?
Positively. Curses of this kind are cast rarely. There have only been 6 confirmed cases.
How many confirmed cases of their being lifted?
1. By a team of mages led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, whence came the curse's other appellation. In any case, Sabrina Glevisig was part of that team.
Small world, and one that just got a little uglier.
That's not all. The curse that Francesca and Sabrina dealt with was meant to end the lives of the last of the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir. It was cast by Scarlet Rodalega, a very talented but completely mad man. A prophecy and an activator were also involved.
I see. Sabrina just stole her curse from this Rodalega.
Precisely. Beside which the king himself and a company of armed men witnessed her casting it.
We've got our comet and murder. What about the coins?
We have those as well. Not enough for you?
No. Why do I get the feeling I've stumbled on some shameful secret?
A state secret.
If you don't tell me, your head of state may soon lose his head.
There's a plot afoot within the military. Those involved share a symbol, a square coin adorned with a fish. Let's do this. I shall in no way hinder your investigation, and you will reveal to me anything you learn. Should I happen upon anything related to the curse?
You'll let me know. So be it. Why is Henselt still breathing? He killed the priest. Why didn't he burst like a ripe tomato under a dwarf's heel?
Perhaps Glevisig wishes Henselt to wait for imminent death.
I don't think so. I know a few sorceresses. They're mean, true, but they also want results. Sabrina cast the curse while roasting at the stake. Not the most comfortable circumstances. I suspect she botched something.
Are you suggesting Henselt may be safe?
I'm suggesting he could be saved, provided we cut him off from the heart of the curse, the Battle of Spectres. It's the weakest link.
How could we do that?
I don't know yet, but I suspect I could summon Sabrina's ghost and force her to free Henselt. First, I need to learn the circumstances of her death. If I'm not mistaken, you need blood to cast a blood curse.
Yes, he said
Precisely, unachievable otherwise.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel. Where did she get enough blood?
She put a spell on a soldier who gave her a coup de grace. It was easy. The minds of some soldiers are so uncomplicated. Sabrina needed one of them to strike her, shorten her suffering, but complete the curse. However, this is where she erred. That whore performed miracles, gathered the power, got the prophecy and activator right, but fell flat on her face on the simplest thing at the end.
Don't get so excited.
She chose a fool, a bungler. I heard he thrust 5 times with his spear, yet the witch's soul would not quit her corpse.
There was no one guarding the pyre?
It was one of the guards the sorceress chose for the task. His comrades were irate. He spoiled the show for them. The king was no longer anywhere near.
In any case, blood flowed and the curse took root.
Yes, but the harlot got her due.
You're gonna help me, Deathmold.
Of course, as the king ordered.
Listen up. You'll do the paperwork. I get the feeling you like it. I'll need a number of protective runes to summon Sabrina's ghost. They need to detain the sorceress's ghost and anything else that enters this world with it. Find something for me in your library. The runes need to be easy to produce. I haven't seen any artists around here. Apart from that, the Draugrs are likely to begin their forays in search of Henselt. When they leave the battlefield, they'll grow weaker. Your men should be able to handle them. Just equip them with silver-plated weapons. Henselt could also use something silver to defend himself. Over the entrance to his tent, hang a wreath of cinquefoil and fool's parsley. Inside, a fire fueled by juniper branches must burn at all times.
Where will I get so much silver?
Melt down your collection of pots for all I care. Just get it.
Those aren't pots, they're silver vases of Nazaya.
Last of all,
I could use
give
some
Henselt
silver
an
too.
instructional talk. Explain that I'll need him.
And what will you be doing? Drinking ale and fondling the camp women?
There's that, yes.
That's an option.
Though I'll also prepare to summon Sabrina's ghost and figure out what I need to send the fighting specters back to the afterlife. I'll drop by and give you more work as I learn about this curse.
How did you divine that you might recover your memory by lifting the curse?
The only diviner I've ever trusted told me.
Interesting. That being?
A drunkard and a fool in love. He's dead, but keep your nose out of my past.
Things to find. And we're still carrying too much. Was a lot of dialogue. The guard out front fell asleep. I was starting to blink. Oh, right. We do really, though, need to drop some stuff off. Or just drop a little bit on the ground until we find... That might... We could drop something. We just need 11 pounds. Freed up. One under.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
No.
Won't just disappear.
He's ready to talk.
They say
Finally.
only a spell.
Finally. Been messing with this guy's fire forever.
Need some help, Monster Slayer?
I want to talk, dog of war.
I've heard much about you, Witcher. Greetings.
Greetings, Captain. Let's talk arm wrestling.
Go on.
Bartholomew Bargy sends his regards.
Bart Bargy. I remember him. Strong.
For a peasant. They say you're the strongest arm around here.
You wouldn't be talking to me otherwise.
How's that?
During the Battle of Brenna, I got into a knife fight with an Nilfgaardian commander. That's to say, he had the knife and I had my bare hands. I grabbed him by the wrist, but the blade kept coming towards my throat. He was strong, but lacked stamina. When I felt him weaken, I twisted his arm around and slit his throat. I've worked on my hands, wrists, and arms since then. They all come in handy in my profession.
Want to wrestle me?
To challenge Adam Pangret for the championship, you've got to beat the best contenders.
Who should I challenge?
Martin and Randall are the strongest in my company. Then there's Magnus, the camp blacksmith.
I'll try them.
Watch out for Magnus. As I see it, he could easily do his work with no tools. The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin. Grown lads with their arses in the air, scavenging around the tent.
So, we can find the fighting pit. Somebody near there should have our stash.
Square coins. That mark. Bob, you hear?
Here, boy. Aldrin!
That's allowed. Touchy.
Trouble. Looking for something?
I heard some tough men serve in your company.
You heard right.
Care to test that with a little arm wrestling contest?
Why not? If you want to wrestle, I need to see some orders.
Let's do this.
Your paws are strong as a bear's. I'll give you that.
Yours are strong for humans, I guess.
What is it?
I heard you and your men arm wrestle a bit.
What's it to you? That sport's only for the strongest.
Do I look like a wimp to you?
Truth be told, but I'm willing to test you. If you want to wrestle, put down your orange and we'll get to it.
Let's do this.
You're tough.
Hey, Melga. This guy cheat or something? Why do you say watch out for Magnus?
What do you want?
They say blacksmiths are strong. I say they're fat pussies.
And I say I can show you just how strong we are.
Careful you don't snap something.
Show me your coin if you want to wrestle.
Let's do this.
Come on, dude. Dude, what the shit?
Arms of steel.
I blame the Odrin guy. Distracting.
What do you want? Show me your coin if...
Let's do this.
Odrin! punk. What a punk. Oh, no, 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 no. What a fucking punk this guy is. It was done, and now it's done the other way, because can't really recover that too well.
Arms of steel.
It disappears. You can't see which way it's gonna bobble because it's smaller than the...
What do you want? Show me your coin.
This guy's the first one to beat Geralt in this playthrough. I think we've just mowed everyone down till now. With an analog stick, not a mouse, too.
My hand! Damn you!
Might want to put a cold compress on that.
Behind him in the chest.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin. All the lads with their arches in the air, scavenging around the tents like it.
Let's talk arm wrestling.
Go on. You've defeated them all, so we can wrestle. Whenever you're ready. As you're a witcher and I'm a mercenary, neither of us should wrestle for free.
Seems no one does.
I'm ready.
No, you fucker!
Cool, everybody! I'm here.
Lucky that Nilfgaardian at Brenna wasn't as strong as you.
Damn.
Or Adam Pangrat would be a heap
Welcome,
of white
Seastar.
bones
Happy
right
Friday.
Lucky for you, we were
How
only
you
playing
doing?
for coin.
now. I venture to
Not
say
wanna
there's
get
only
robbed.
one man who stands a chance against you. Numa.
Numa? What kind of name is that?
He's a circus artist. The mighty Numa, they call him. Apparently grips like a vice. Word has it he cheats.
How?
Performance-enhancing potions. The undetectable kind.
I'll be sure to seek him out someday.
You'd know best if he's using his muscles.
Yeah,
or
that last guy, he's a cheater. I remember him. I remember where he's at, too. When we get there, I think I'll know which part of the map he's on. Close to it. Or damage. Take it up to a 15% bonus, or buy into Whirl unlocks the ability to deal damage to many opponents when we're getting swarmed. I'd like to see what the damage output looks like, or what we have to do to get it to proc, or what. Imagine it's quite different from Whirl in Wild Hunt. Now let's buy into that a little early, but I want to cap those two out before we go too much further. Conspiracy theory. Blood curse, eternal battle. Search the site of the execution. Talk to the soldiers about the conspiracy. Yeah, that's
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin.
any particular soldiers? Let's start with the guy we just wrestled.
Scavenging run.
Is Henselt paying you to wait?
Curiosity itching you, Witcher. Not the best trait to have in wartime.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Deathmole's given us silver-plated weapons and protective amulets. On your advice, as I heard it, we're to observe the mist and, if need be, drive off the wraiths.
Since you're already watching it, pay attention to the size of the cloud. I need to know if it's expanding.
Well,
How fast?
it's almost imperceptible, but it's constant. A foot, perhaps 2 a day. What does that mean?
Means I have to hurry. How many mercenaries you got watching the fog?
I've got them spread out in small groups around campfires. And how many we number? Well, that's my concern alone.
Does Henselt pay his mercenaries well? Call it professional curiosity on my part.
It's no secret a lump sum of 20,000 Novigrad crowns awaits, to be divvied up between those who survive.
So the more of you die, the greater the take per head.
Yes.
Were you here 3 years ago during the last battle for Vergen?
Bradley's Blue Banner was. They were decimated by mages. The survivors enlisted with us. They weren't eager to talk about it, and we didn't press them.
No lack of work for your kind.
Mercenary might just be the surest profession these days. Sign of the times.
You're famous.
I heard you gained fame during the wars with Nilfgaard.
Our fees have doubled since the Battle of Brenna. As it turns out, it was worth risking our necks.
I wouldn't mind learning some details about Brenna from someone who played first fiddle there.
Constable Natalis commanded the Nordlings. The Nilfgaardians mounted a vicious attack. And if not for us and the Dun Banner, the collected armies of the North probably would have shattered into bits. Luckily, we showed up at the right time, withstood the assault and came out victorious. We earned every last copper we were paid. 50,000 Nilfgaardians shattered their teeth trying to bite at us. Menno Colehorn, their commander-in-chief, chose death over humiliation. Like in every battle, it was a question of timing, taking advantage of the foe's missteps, and a bit of luck.
Must be fatiguing fighting all the time.
I took a little time off recently, something along the lines of a honeymoon. But I like my craft, and I'm not afraid to admit it.
Rick says, how do y'all do?
I knew one of your kind once. Woman by the name of Rayla.
Killed by an elf's treacherous arrow. She made a mistake. Let her emotions take control. This profession requires cold calculation.
Thank you! How about the gift bot?
Where are these coins from if there wasn't a single one when they were pitching camp?
And a Lego set, too. That was a nice pull. Very nice. Ah! I tripped myself up there. Shouldn't have done that. Just went back to looting. We need to find a place we can drop in our stash a bunch of junk. Whole bunch. Whole bunch. That wasn't enough. Ooh. this
Sitting out like
conspiracy.
hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
It won't just
I've no
disappear.
bloody idea who you
They
might
say
be, but I
only
hope
a
you're
spell
civilian.
will lift it. Did they hire a witcher? I smell a Temerian.
You're a weak mod, huh? It's a good idea.
Stick your courtesies up your ass. We've not dealt with a witcher.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
I've had about enough.
Right. If anybody knows what soldiers to talk to while I go looking.
The whole camp's going berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air, scavenging around the deck.
Hear ye! Hear ye! His Royal Highness Hetzel.
What is it, Witcher?
Who's this Audrin you're calling out for? A Kedweni god of some sort?
Audrin, a god? If you suggested the god of drinking, I might agree. He's a mate. We agreed to meet at the tavern, but he's gone and got lost. If you find him, tell him we're waiting.
How will I know it's him?
Oh, you'll know Audrin. Nobody quite like that cunt.
What else am I to do? What do you want? Normally I only talk to drunks.
Well, hand me a bottle.
I heard you calling for Audrin.
That's right, I'm looking for him, so I called out. Got a problem with that?
I used to know a man named Audrin.
Not that same guy.
How do you know?
Odrin never deal with your kind. A right and true man, that one. Drinking without him's like plowing without a woman.
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Didn't get to ask him about the square coins because I asked him about Odrin.
people with his fatherly.
Who do I spy if not the famed Geralt of Rivia?
You seem to know me, but I have no idea who you are.
And you're worse off for that, for I can make you even more famous.
You write ballads or something?
I've no notion of songs, but the king's vested me with the task of organizing knightly tourneys. A swordmaster like you must be eager to show off his skills. Knightly tournaments are a pastime for real men.
Does King Henselt have any interests besides fighting?
We value knightly tradition in Kedwen. Only duels in the arena let a knight stay in good form and hone his skills.
What do you want?
I collect old coins.
Here in the camp? Are you daft?
I heard there are some overseas coins floating around. Square with a fish on them or something.
Don't know nothing about that. Fuck off. What do you want?
To talk. I just arrived.
What do you want to know?
Think you can beat Eder?
Can we ever?
It won't be easy. They say Saskia's gathered quite a force around Vergen.
What force? A band of short-asses, peasant rabble and a few elves. Don't forget, they'll be dealing with a regular army.
So what are you waiting for? Why aren't you at Vergen's gates?
The ploughing fogs cut us off from Edern. Just yesterday, a company tried to get to the other side. Only 3 men returned. What do you want?
I heard you calling out for Audrin.
What of it?
Just curious. Half the camp's looking for him.
Well, he's gone and got lost. But Audrin's a good man. He can drink 6 noggins of liquor, one after the other.
Wouldn't mind buying him a pint. What does he look like?
Ordinary, like any soldier, except he staggers a lot. Audrin, where are you?
Probably doesn't mean that twitchy guy over there, though. Or maybe he does.
Piss off out of here.
You're talking to an elder, so show a little respect, you prick licker.
Respect for you? This is no place for crappers like you. Out, I said.
Aye, true. Join the pigs in the pen, that's your place. Audrin, where are you? Audrin, where are you?
Are you all right?
You'd best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion. Unless you're looking for someone to mock.
What I saw back there, that happen often? What's the problem?
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps. My nightmares have invaded my waking life. The specters haunt and hunt me by day.
Come on. Nightmares are common. Start at the beginning.
One night, I walked to the riverside and sat there, staring at the stars. I must have fallen asleep. I dreamt of my birdie, her milk-white bosom, her gentle voice. I saw and heard her as if she sat beside me, and then that voice became a terrifying whisper. Curdled the blood in my veins. I opened my eyes, but the spectre remained. It went on talking, hovering over me, stretching its mitts out towards me. I felt a deathly chill, and then it happened.
What?
Never been a coward. At the fore and fierce in many battles. But a human's one thing. A spectre's another. No other way to put this. I shit myself. Out of fear. Pants right full by the time I got back to camp. Since then, they mock me. Call me the crapper.
Johnny, is that you?
I didn't see anyone mocking you. Well, except for those two drunks.
Then you haven't looked around well enough. I'm the laughing stock of the entire camp.
Why did you go to the beach?
During Henselt's last expedition, we stayed in a house there. My unit was on the lookout for Demaven's forces trying to cross the river. I just wanted to recall the old times.
So you took part in the campaign 3 years ago?
Took part? I barely escaped with my life. Leva, the brothel medic, saved me. Talk to her if you want to learn more. She knows everything about the camp.
What time did the Spectre appear?
I went to the beach after my watch, so it must have been an hour before midnight. I've no idea how long I slept, but when I reached the camp, it was dawning in the east.
I'll deal with the Spectre, but you should know a witcher's services don't come cheap.
My soldier's pay is meager. Got but a few coins in my pouch and some pipe weed. Will you do it for that?
For both? Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Out on the cliff. Leva might provide additional information. Poor little crapper. The ill-treated soldier's name was Maverick. He was a veteran of the battle that had taken place 3 years before, yet he was not respected because he had shat himself after encountering a specter on a riverside beach one night. That event destroyed Maverick's life. No wonder then that he hired the Witcher to rid him of his nightmare. Hoping to encounter the Phantom himself, Geralt decided to go to the beach at night. Trails also led to a lonely house on the cliff. Well, we haven't done that yet. The journal's a little ahead of us. The Witcher knew that there's always a story connected with the appearance of a wraith, so he decided to ask Leva, a medic making a living from healing camp followers. 3 years earlier, the girl had helped to dress the wounds of the battle casualties. She was sure to provide a wealth of information. Scan this around much. I see one marker right up there, but there are two. Oh, one's in the. Okay, one's.
Odrin, where are you?
Odrin.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Odrin!
But I was going somewhere.
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands,
Not you
hunting
again.
monsters? Well, if you see two of my men, tell them I'll rip them both brand new assholes if they miss muster.
What are they doing there?
It's a common malady. A day don't go by that some dimwit don't sneak out of the camp to go to the gullies.
They may never return.
Anything's possible. But I, for one, hope they just overdid it with the liquor and fell asleep in some bush.
We'll see if I come across anyone.
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow. Ah, find them and you'll see Corporal Zivik knows how to be grateful.
We never did find our stash. We really need to. You changed quests on me.
Thought it was here yesterday.
Life can be really strange. I forced the Nilfgaard
Life can.
with the Black Ones.
Let's call it.
You leave it.
What's it to us?
We should have our say, take an interest in things. Or it will turn out like the mill in Stilton.
Hey, here's
The
Dandelion.
one the smith from Jailmouth
Emma's
took over
married.
when he married the miller's widow.
Steady yourself, Cooper.
And that's Leah.
Well, we should
They
at least
are
object
not-
somehow.
What are we looking
The spit
for?
is
Leva.
like the black
That's
ones.
what I Leva.
Pull our heads away.
Are you Leva?
If you've got a growth of some sort and you're here for the salve, get in line.
Nothing of the sort this time. You were here during Hensel's
This
previous
time,
expedition.
What of it?
I have some questions.
Be quick. Half of Henselt's nobility's waiting for this salve. They've all started pissing blood out of longing for the spouses they left at home.
Did many soldiers survive the battle 3 years ago?
But a handful. The rest were just vaporized. Those who could walk dragged those who couldn't. All the survivors were horribly burned.
I'm interested in that tower.
It's the remnant of a manor sacked long ago. They call it the Tower of Debauchery, since Madame Carol made camp at its foot.
The ravines around the camp, they don't look like they were shaped by nature.
They're proof of the great power sorceresses can summon. Sabrina's fireballs scarred the ground for many miles around the battlefield. 3 years back, it was the home of Malgit, the healer, and his family. While he helped us tend the wounded, someone murdered his children. Malgit couldn't come to terms with the tragedy and threw himself into the river. The children were buried behind the house. Their graves should still be there.
I'll let you get back to treating all those brave fighting men.
Just need to watch that we don't make a mistake.
Mysterious merchant. Armor of Banard. Well, awfully nice. 16, 2 slots. Nice weapons. Hey, Seaward. How you doing? Really just need to find our stash. Most of what I have now that's the weighty, like stacks of leather, just needs to go in the stash. So...
Are there trolls here?
Aye, there are.
You don't mind.
Greetings.
Welcome an opportunity.
They say you run a traveling pawn shop. Heard you even have books.
No song, no supper.
Nobody mentioned you speak in proverbs.
A willful man must have his way.
Ah, you're doing this on a bet. How long do you have to go on like this?
Lost time is never again found.
What happens if you lose the bet?
Crows do not pick crows' eyes.
Good luck anyway.
Fortune is easily found, but hard to keep.
I wish you persistence then. Can I see your goods? I'm mainly interested
I'm
in
exhausted,
books.
but I don't have a good
Better to
excuse.
ask
You've
the
been
way
busy all week.
than to go astray.
Short visit today, exhausted from the week. Go hug the pillow. Sleep well, sweet dreams. Hope we see you over the weekend. Good one. Get out for a bit today. Book on Bruxay. Eulogists of Death. Earth Elementals. I think we should buy a couple books here. Drowners. We already been there, done that. Gargoyles. Would be useful. Harpies. Volvor. Yes. Trolls of Trolls and Trolling. Why did I just buy those books without knowing whether we were going to need them for a quest? I don't know. That's a little wasteful. He's got a lot of books. We can't buy all the books he has on anything. Do we need a book on these we've read? Yeah. Tasty. Anyways.
What's so strange about it?
Bruxa is a higher vampire. That is, a post-conjunction creature, an intruder in our world. He assumes the form of a beautiful woman, then turns terrifying when she grows hungry and attacks. As befits a vampire, the Bruxa drinks blood. The victim of a Bruxa is often both her lover and her chief source of sustenance. The Earth Elemental is the younger brother of the legendary Tao, the genie capable of creating earthquakes and flattening mountains. Younger means less powerful, but also more mischievous, felling trees, toppling the walls of buildings, and crushing people into a pulp number among this creature's pranks. Of course, it performs only those its master wishes it to.
And they don't travel below.
What about building bridges? Taking tolls under threat of force?
All of that. Sit among the rocks and
So,
go there.
back into camp, find fighting pit, find stash, drop off junk. And then I would, I've got to find a
Well, it was here
notice
yesterday.
board somewhere with some extra quests. We're going to take another break soon. I'm not sure how long we're going to run today. After the break, I'm going to come back and we'll go for a while.
Odren!
You guys can find
Odren!
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 Odren! Come on, Geralt. Fighting kids down here. Notice board.
Leave me be, father!
Leave you be? Your life's at stake! Why, your mother would have my head if anything happens to you!
No! This is about my honor. And ply what Mother does to you, I'll practice. I must prepare.
Rotfiend, Grand Tourney. Reward for information on the holders of the square coins. Don't hide your head neath the hood. Armor.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets, and talismans. Hallowed and highly valuable.
Got anything interesting there?
Ash from the stake where Sabrina burned. Nails that fastened the wheel of death. Splinters from the wheel. I've also got some metal parts and some of the martyr's garments. Whatever your heart desires.
Or he doesn't actually have any of those things.
Relics, artifacts.
Where did you get these things?
Trying to compete with me? It's too good a business to share with others.
Do you believe in the power of your merchandise?
You mean the relics? Others believe in them, that's what counts. They'll believe in anything that gives them hope. Soldiers shit their pants and throw up in fear before going into battle. If kissing a rusty nail gives them courage, then in my book, it works.
I'm interested in objects that belong to the soldiers who perished in the battle 3 years ago. Not any old things. They have to be magically active. I know how to check.
That's not my speciality, Witcher. I deal in relics.
So long.
Going to the slaughter like a pig for a feast, and there's naught I can do.
Get a hold of yourself, soldier.
Somebody here count as an innkeep who can stash our
I've no
stuff.
bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you...
Mind if I join you?
Think I've the right to stop you from taking a free stool?
No right, but you might not want company while you drink.
And why might you want to drink with me?
Don't like to drink alone.
Always better to talk business over a tankard. Let me buy a round.
All the same to me.
Getting sad drunk.
Mm-hmm. My son's decided to kill himself. He's decided to duel Lieutenant Avid, known as the Butcher of Cidaris. All in all, that makes him a dead man.
Lieutenant Avid? Who's that?
A killer.
Plenty of those in the army.
No, killing enemies is not the same as slaughtering your own countrymen. The Butcher likes the latter, and he's good at it. The best.
They're going to duel to the death?
Are you that ignorant? We've been sitting here for weeks. Nothing is happening, and Hen said don't like that, so he's organised some diversions.
You mean tournaments?
Not like tournaments, more like murders. Mock battles without the mocking. The jailers really leave the arena on their own 2 feet. When our unit learned that 6th Company was putting forward the Butcher of Cidaris, there were no volunteers, so we drew straws and it fell to Sven.
He can't back out?
He can, but he won't. I've pleaded, I've begged, but my son's a stubborn one. The pup's got honor. But what good's honor to a corpse?
What if I helped you?
What kind of question is that?
Could I count on you in return?
Save my son, and there won't be a thing I wouldn't do to aid you.
I take that as your vow. Where's Sven?
Training in front of the canteen, near the mercenaries' tent. You'll know him when you see him. Why?
We're just picking up quests right and left. I am looking for an innkeeper. God damn it, I need to stash my stuff. I can't do anything until we find someone who can hold our
Damn it.
crap.
This is a brothel, not a military camp.
Wow.
Are you moved by the Prophet Lebioda's parables? Then spare an oren for his humble followers.
You show me where my stash is?
Having an Orin and not having an Orin makes 2 Orins.
Cheapskate.
Thought he was begging. He was looking for a bribe. Okay, whatever. I need a stash.
Leave me be, Witcher.
Yeah.
I am Myron. Not
Geralt.
Please
Geralt.
tell me. Please.
I want to stock up on herbs and...
Got a
You
prescription?
Got a chest behind you.
A prescription?
I jest.
Okay,
we
we
have
found
supply
the
shortages, so
dispensary.
I
I
can
need a
only
s-
sell you certain medicaments.
Got some potions. Good. What else? And some oil. I mean, got formulas. First stuff. Oils, potions, whatever. Spectre oil. Did we not have that? Oh. Now. How good is Thunderbolt in White Greffers? Don't need to actually read those, do we? We have them. Okay, I got all excited when I saw that behind it. Didn't mean anything. But you.
Do not disturb.
Disturb. I'm going to Google. Where to Kid Lenny Camp stash? Where? God. Brothel, right? Yeah. The brothel outside the camp. It was out there.
Was here yesterday.
I thought we talked to the people out here.
I want to stock up on provision.
See?
He was... And he dis...
Alright, didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to. There it is! I am losing it. Might just black out. Oh my god. We were here, and that we were here. That hurts a little bit. We were right out here. Storage for half an hour. Weight lifted in all senses. Ah. Okay, that'll help. I'm gonna go spend time trying to come back from the brink of insanity, and if any of you remain when I return, I will see you shortly. I hope you are all doing well. Nobody too insane. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Let's quiet the game down. I'll back here in a few. Cheers.